జన్ విశ్వాస్ సవరణ బిల్లుకు లోక్సభలో వరంగల్ ఎంపీ డాక్టర్ కడియం కావ్య తీవ్ర వ్యతిరేకత వ్యక్తం చేశారు. ఈ బిల్లు బాధ్యతను బలహీనపరిచి ప్రజా విశ్వాసాన్ని దెబ్బతీసే ప్రమాదం ఉందని ఆందోళన వ్యక్తం చేశారు. చిన్న నేరాలను డీక్రిమినలైజ్ చేయడం వల్ల అమలు వ్యవస్థలు బలహీనపడతాయని, ముఖ్యంగా ప్రజా ఆరోగ్యం, పర్యావరణ రంగాలపై ప్రభావం పడుతుందని హెచ్చరించారు. బిల్లును స్టాండింగ్ కమిటీకి పంపాలని డిమాండ్ చేశారు.
బ్లాంకెట్ decriminalization. There is no classification of offences. The bill amends 79 plus laws uniformly without distinguishing minor procedural lapses, serious regulatory violences. Example is the Drugs and Cosmetic Violation Act 1940. Removing imprisonment for violations affecting the public health risks serious consequences, weakens deterrence against counterfeit drugs. This treats technical non-compliance and violates doctrine of proportionality. There is replacement of criminal liability with monetary penalty. Across the bill, there is the punishable with imprisonment is replaced by liable to penalty. This is seen in repeatedly across acts like Dock Workers Regulation of Employment Act, where there is stage-wise increase in the penalty. 5,000 rupees for first contravention, then 10,000 for the next and further. So, if you can pay, you can violate the law. And there is one more act, Disaster Management Act, sir. In this, if the negligence leads to loss of lives, there is simple imprisonment for 1 year, and now that is again reduced with increased monetary penalties. Administrative education replacing judiciary. The educating officers, they decide the guilt. In Chapter 7, Section 29, suing for compensation in any competent court is now replaced by making an application for compensation to educating officer. This weakens the judicial oversight. In Section 30, convicting magistrate is now replaced by educating officer. Compounding plus settlement culture. Offences can be settled by payment. Even serious violations can be closed without trial. Like the Damodar Valley Corporation 1940 Act, it allows compounding with payment and there is no prosecution. This is pay and escape model. The constitutional objections are violation of Article 14, where equality before law is gone. Rich corporations can pay penalties and escape the liability, whereas the poor individuals force coercive enforcement. Violation of Article 21. Criminal prosecution replaced by administrative inquiry. No independent judiciary in first instance. And then punishment is not proportional to the harm, sir. Now this promotes corporate crime and corruption. This is the cost of doing business model. Corporates will treat penalties as operational expense. They will continue violations if the profit is more than the penalty. Weak deterrence. Earlier there was fear of imprisonment, now there is only financial penalty. Encourages repeat offenders. This leads from warning to penalty to continued violation, and then encourages regulatory capture. Legalization of white collar crime. This bill effectively decriminalizes corporate fraud-like conduct, converts crimes into violations, undermines public safety, like in Drugs and Cosmetics Acts, Infrastructure and Highways, Labor and Industrial Laws. This will harm the lives, but yet attracts only fines. The bill is arbitrary and overboard. It undermines criminal justice system. It promotes economic inequality. Sir, few acts like the Pharmacy Act, the LIC Act, National Highways Act, the Petroleum and Pipeline Acts. In all these acts, there is increase in the penalties, but they require stricter regulatory oversight, they require stricter enforcement, technological monitoring, and stricter actions, systemic reforms, infrastructure strengthening, and thereon. And this bill also encourages corruption. It weakens the deterrence against corporate crimes. It violates basic structure. This bill replaces justice with settlement, accountability with affordability, and punishment with payment. It tells the powerful, commit a violation, pay a fee, and walk free. This is not reform. This is the legalization of white-collar impunity. It may carry the name Jan Vishwas, but it betrays the trust of people of India. Congress stands firmly with people and against any law that makes justice a commodity that can be paid. Sir, I agree with my senior MP, Arvind Sawant sir. He says that if you don't want to put people in jail, first clear the persons who are already in jail. So don't act as if you are with the people, but try to clear all the false accusations on the people, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Sri Praveen Kandivalji.
Kandilwal.
Sri Praveen